Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Friday, April 17th, 2015. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The first Nevis Blues Festival featured superb performances last evening as the festival kicked off at Uwali Bay. Felicia Liebert has the details in this report.
The performances by the Ian Siegel Band and Zach Harmon were the highlight of night one of the Nevis Blues Festival. The event got off to a slow start due to minor technical difficulties and inclement weather.
Woman, what can't you be true? Yeah, there's a little yellow idol, green and red ones too, burning on the roadside from here to Kalamazoo. While 100 million effigies are burning across the land, like so many heartfelt messages delivered by my hand. I've seen triumphs and tragedies, seen the sun and rain. I ain't the journey, I'm not the railroad, I am the train. Take the break. Hear me whistle, hear me whine. Well, I'm moving down the line to you. Come on now, hear me rumble, hear me grind. I said, I hear my light come shining through. I got stones all in my pathway. Can't you feel my pain? I'm not the sidings, I ain't the blinds, I am the train. Dusty!
This evening's lineup will include performances by Gary Knight, the Ian Siegel Band, Dennis Gordon, and the Itchy Feet Band featuring Asher Otto.
Like the legend of the phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force of love beginning. We come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar to the stars. He's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. He's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky.
The local act for tonight is the Odyssey Band. The festival winds down tomorrow, Saturday 18th April, with performances by Rehabilitation Group Impressions, Shackle and Friends, the Ian Siegel Band, Dennis Gordon, Zach Harmon, Justin Merrick of the Stax Music Academy, and the NEPA Choir. Also, the Core Band and Miko will be performing. I'm Felicia Liebert reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Thanks, Felicia. The members of a delegation from the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, say they are impressed with the progress of the Nevis Water Supply Enhancement Project. Yesterday, we caught up with the team in the camps area as the officials carried out their examinations of the project. Lennox Lewis, water specialist in the CDB's Economic Infrastructure Division, has been instrumental in helping the NIA to develop the project, which is critical to the development of Nevis.
The project is being implemented in in a very efficient manner, and we're very happy with the amount of work that has been done. And we look forward to the completion of the project and the realization of the benefits, the many benefits that would accrue to the people of Nevis once the project is completed. At CDB, our reason for being is to improve the life of the people in the Caribbean and to alleviate poverty. And this project we would like to hold up once it's completed as an example of how we have successfully partnered with the country. So we are quite happy again to be here, and we thank the government for the courtesies extended to us, to the team from the Ministry of Communication, Minister Liburd and his team in particular, and we look forward to future collaborations.
I'm Dr. Anna McCrae. I'm a newly appointed civil infrastructure engineer for St. Kitts at Nevis, and this is the project which I'm taking over responsibility for from Mr. Lewis. I got a chance to study the project details and talk to the project team here on the ground, and I must admit I'm very impressed with the amount of work which has gone on so far. The project is on budget. There are small delays here and there, but they are manageable and we are on top of them. And the overall benefit of the project to the island is undisputable. And I believe that it will bring a great benefit to the island. And hopefully we finish it by the end of the first phase by the end of this year, and the second phase, the extension which we are about to identify, by the end of next year.
Portfolio Manager for CDB's Economic Infrastructure Division, William Ashby, says the CDB is very pleased to be associated with this project.
This is one of the many projects that we've been doing within the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis over many years, and we have been pleased to see the good progress being made. Anna and I, or Dr. McCrae and I, have been newly assigned to St. Kitts and Nevis, so this is the first of many visits to oversee projects here for both of us, in fact.
The delegation was chaperoned by Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Communications and Works, Ernie Stapleton, Assistant Secretary Denzel Stanley, and Manager of the Nevis Water Department, Roger Hadley. Meantime, while touring the site, we also got an update from CH2M Hill Halcrow, the consulting engineers for the project. Resident Construction Inspector Cathal Healy Singh oversees the works and ensures that they are in compliance with the technical specifications and designs.
I'm here on site largely, as I said, making sure that we do things properly out here, and in particular one of the focuses is with the leak testing. After every 2,000 to 3,000 odd feet, we pressure test the pipe that we are about to install to ensure that there's no leaks in it and that it will operate as intended.
Singh also documents the progress of the project as well as issues which need to be addressed.
I started in May last year, so next month I would have been here for a full year. We came out at the starting gate slow. But we have gathered progress and speed, and we had started with one of the fusion machines which were discussed. We're now operating 2 out of the 3 that we have, one up at Spring Hill there on Hog Hill and the other one down here on this road. And by and large, as I said, we're gathering speed, we're learning from our mistakes, and we're improving as we go along. So I don't have any complaints. I think it's a good project. I think it'll be very valuable, and I think the water department is doing a good job.
Coming up after the break, a small business owner awarded Financial Information Month grant. Stay tuned.
Here now is a notice from the Nevis Electricity Company Limited, NEVLEC. NEVLEC wishes to inform the general public of its disconnection schedule for the month of April 2015.
St. Thomas's Parish, April 15th.
St. Paul's Parish, April 22nd.
St. John's Parish, April 27th.
St. George's Parish, April 28th.
St. James Parish, April 29th. Please settle all arrears in full on or before the dates specified to avoid disconnection of service. Please take note that a $100 reconnection fee will be charged. Reconnection of service will be done within 24 hours of payment.
Welcome back. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley, says he has discussed with William Lacey Swing, the ambassador of the International Organization for Migration, IOM, the possibility of St. Kitts and Nevis becoming a member of the organization. In a report to the Nevis Newscast, Brantley said he, accompanied by Justin Hawley, who serves with the Embassy of St. Kitts and Nevis in Washington, D.C., met with Ambassador Swing and his team on April 10, 2015, on the sidelines of the 7th Summit of the Americas, and the ambassador has agreed to follow up with closer discussions on the matter later this year. The IOM, based in Switzerland, is an intergovernmental organization dedicated to promoting humane and orderly migration for the benefit of all by providing services and advice to governments and migrants. The organization promotes international cooperation on migration issues, assists in the search for practical solutions to migration problems, and provides humanitarian assistance to refugees, displaced persons, and other uprooted people. The International Organization for Migration's constitution gives the organization explicit recognition to link between migration and economic, social, and cultural development, as well as to the right of freedom of movement of persons. The Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority will be doing its part to contribute to environmental protection as it observes Earth Day on Wednesday, so notes Operations Manager Dennis Brown. Earth Day is an annual event during which activities are held worldwide to demonstrate support for environmental protection. The theme for the 45th International Earth Day will be "It's Our Turn to Lead."
On the 22nd of this month is Earth Day. And we are giving an incentive for anyone with white goods like washing machine, fridges, and stoves, and those bulky stuff, abandoned cars. But just make sure that cars, for instance, the oil and all that is drained, like oil and fuel that they work with, they can bring them at the landfill, and we'll waive the charge on that day. But they will be responsible for transporting them to the landfill, and we just waive the charge.
Brown is urging persons to take advantage of the waiver, as the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority usually charges $20 per item.
Up at Nugent Heights, in that little roundabout concept area where Land and Housing would have sold some land previously, people are using those areas to dump. Along the roadside from Bath Village going towards the landfill, there are lots of bulk white goods, fridges, stoves, all sort of things on that side. So we want to stop all that. I mean, our country wealth is our country health. So we want to stop all that. So on Earth Day, please, general public, all those who have those white goods, bulky stuff, cars and what's that, please to bring them to the landfill on that day, and there will be no charge to dump those goods.
Meantime, illegal dumping has become a major concern for the authority, says General Manager Andrew Hendrickson.
Some of it is taking place in the vicinity of Cuttle's Church. We'll be taking action to get that area in particular cleaned up very shortly, and we will be enforcing some heavy restrictions on the practice continuing. There's also an illegal dumping site that we visited in the vicinity of Miss Jones' Cuisine, in the gut side, next to Miss Jones' Cuisine. The same remedial action is to be taken to get it clean, and we will be endeavoring to enforce the laws as they pertain to illegal dumping. It is unsightly, it is indecent, it is improper, and it doesn't speak well of us as a people who should be protecting Little Nevis as a tourist destination.
General Manager of the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority, Andrew Hendrickson. A small business here on Nevis, A's and B's Catering Services is the 2014 recipient of the ECCB Financial Information Month Mini Grant Award for the purchase of business equipment. In applying for the grant, small and micro business owners are required to identify the challenges and triumphs encountered over the course of their operation and the equipment they lack but need to take their businesses to the next level. Their applications are then judged on certain criteria.
1. The business prospects for success over 5 years. 2. The business ability to operate well in an economic slowdown. 3. The applicant's perceived ability to be sufficiently determined and mentally organized to surmount the business challenges described and to ensure the inevitable ups and downs. And lastly, the business ability to generate sufficient net revenue to be profitable based on the knowledge of the market and the economic environment. These grants are funded from the activities which all of the institutions together would host during that month and the funds which are raised. And so we are very happy this afternoon to be making this presentation to Mrs. Angelica Brown of A's and B's Catering Services.
This equipment award, according to Esdale, celebrates a flexible and responsive business that is able to adapt to changing market environments. Angelica Brown is the owner of A's and B's Catering Services.
I would like to sincerely thank the ECCB and all the financial institutions for selecting me for this grant. It would increase my product and thereafter it would increase my profit. So thank you very much for this gift.
Meantime, Coordinator of Youth Development, Zanella Claxton, says in 2014, the Department of Youth and Sports partnered with the ECCB for the first time to promote Financial Information Month with the aim to equip young people to be financially responsible.
On behalf of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and the Financial Information Month Committee, I want to extend an invitation to all individuals who are viewing right now to apply and listen out for the 2015 edition of Financial Information Month, which will come in October. You will have an opportunity, just like Mrs. Brown, to apply for a mini grant for the purchase of equipment for your small business. We are currently planning for Financial Information Month 2015, so stay tuned.
The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank celebrates Financial Information Month annually during October. That's it for tonight's edition of the Nevis Newscast. Thank you for viewing. Good night.